Children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So today from our science subject, we are going to discuss about the previous state and national level Olympiad examination questions, children, and that is from the topic water. And this is the continuation part from the previous sessions, and we will be continuing this from the 30th question. Clear, children? Yes. Now we'll just read the question. A is a rabi crop and is one of the most important staple foods in the world. Many cuisines and dishes are made using this crop, and this crop requires abundant amount of water during irrigation. The fields in which it is grown are called paddy fields. Identify A. Okay, we are talking about a rabi crop which we have named as A. Okay, this is the most important staple food, very common food in the world, and we use this food in many of our dishes. Okay, and this crop, it requires a large amount of water. Abundant is nothing but a large amount of water. Okay, when it is irrigated, it requires so much of water, and the fields where this crop is grown is called as paddy fields. Clear, children? We call it as paddy fields. And what is this A? That we have to find it out. Whether it is rice, whether it is wheat, maize or bajra. So paddy fields means, children? Yes, that is rice. A is our answer. Read the statements and choose the correct option. See, children, here you are having two statements, statement A and statement B. So we have to identify which statement is correct. Okay, so statement A is oil and water do not mix. Okay, oil and water do not mix. Statement B is when heated liquids contract. Okay, so statement A, oil and water do not mix. Is this true, children? When you add oil to water, will they mix together? No. No, you can see oil as a separate layer. So that is why this statement is correct. No, A is correct. And statement B, when heated, liquids contract. Contract in the sense reduce in size. No, but when heated, liquids, they expand. They do not contract. Okay, children, they expand in the form of gas, water vapor. So that is why statement B is not correct, and our answer is A option. That is, only A is correct. Clear, children? Now the 32nd question. Look at the list and find out how many substances are insoluble in water. Insoluble in water, which are not, soluble. No, that is insoluble. How many substances? Whether 3, 2, 1 or 0. Okay, so children, see here. If you see, sugar is soluble. Again, soap is insoluble. Powder is soluble. Salt is soluble. Stones and rice are insoluble. No, stones and rice. So I am just circling them. So how many we got? We got 3. No? So that is why A option is the correct answer. Clear, children? Now 33rd question. What is depicted in the figure given below? What is depicted in the figure given below? So we have to identify what is this instrument. Okay, is it a merry-go-round? Is it a water cycle? Is it water wheel? Or is it a water pump? Okay, so what is it, children? It is a water wheel. So C is the correct option. 34th question here. Match the following, and under list 1 you have got some aquatic animals and normal animals, and here which type of animal is that particular thing we have to identify. So here if you see in list 1 you have got turtles. So what are turtles, children? How are they? So they live on the ground and also in the water. So that is why it is an amphibious animal. So A is with 4. No. And now water stress. What is it? It is an aquatic plant. No. So B is matching with third option. And dog is an terrestrial animal. No. So C matches with 1. And what is it left over? D. That is dolphin. What is it? It is an aquatic animal. So what will be our answer, children? Like A is of 4, B is of 3, C is of 1 and D is of 2. No. So where do we find this? In option D. So that is why D is the correct answer. Clear, children? Yes, now we'll go with the 35th question. Solubility is the property of a solid, liquid or gaseous substance called dash to dissolve in a solid, liquid or gaseous dash to form a homogeneous solution. Okay, children. So solubility in the sense what? Which are able to solute, that is which are able to dissolve. Okay, so it may be in a solid form, liquid form or a gaseous form. Okay, so this is solubility is the property of a solid, liquid or gaseous substance called dash to dissolve in a solid. What does dissolve in a solid? Which in a solid or liquid or gas, what do we call it as? Solute. No, we call it as solute. Okay. Then gaseous dash to form a homogeneous solution. Where has to this solutes have to dissolve in solvents. Okay, clear, children? To form a homogeneous, in the sense a same type of solution. So our answer is, so which are going to dissolve, okay, are called as solutes, and which are able to dissolve other substance. Okay, other substances are called solvents. Okay, so that is why A option is the correct answer. Clear, children? Now 36th is, which of the following are two primary forces which acting on an object when it is placed in water? Okay, when you place any object in water, what are the two primary forces? Okay, what are the two primary forces which act on that particular object? That we have to identify. Whether it is internal and gravity, or whether it is gravity and buoyancy forces, or buoyancy and magnetic forces, or displacement and gravity forces. So what happens, children? When you place any object in the water, some are going to sink in the water and some are going to float on the water. No. So this is because of gravity and buoyancy. Okay. What is gravity? Gravity is which is force which is going to attract the object towards the center. No. Buoyancy is which is going to make to float in the upward direction. Okay, children. So that is why B is the correct answer. No. Suppose if you take a lightweight object or plastic. Now what happens if you just put that into the water? It is going to float. No. And if you take a ball like a hard ball, like cricket ball, such type of ball, and you just put it in the water, what happens? It is going to sink in the water. No. So that is why this option is the correct answer. Like how we do observe, like gravity and buoyancy forces are acting in the water. Clear? 37th question. Which of these is condensed form of water vapor? Condensed form. Condensed form means what, children? So where the gas or vapor is going to change into liquid. Okay. Which of these is condensed form of water vapor? Okay. So fog, frost, snow, or all of this? So what will be the answer? So it is all. No, all of this. All these objects. That is D option is the correct one. All are the condensed form of water vapor. Now 38th question. The process by which water vapors are changed into water by cooling is. The process by which water vapor are changed into water by cooling is what? Decantation, evaporation, sublimation, or condensation. So just now we have learned that the water vapor is going to change its form after cooling. Now suppose water after cooling, what happens? It becomes a ice cube. No, it has got a different forms like snow, fog and all that. So this is because of condensation. Okay children, D option is the correct answer. 39th question children. So which of the following is a correct match? So here you have given some words, so which are connected with the water like fog, dew, hail, all these are water only. Okay, but different forms. So which one is the correct match that we have to identify? Fog. Like fog is formed when raindrops pass through a very cold region of the atmosphere and freezes. Okay. Dew is formed when the water vapors in the air condense and appear as droplets on the ground and other surfaces. Okay. Hail. Hail is formed when it is very cold and the dew or surface water freezes into tiny white crystals. Okay children, and D is all the above. So which one is correct here is the B option, that is dew. So dews are formed when the water vapor in the air, it is going to cool and appear as droplets. After getting cooled, condensed, so they appear as droplets on the ground and other surfaces. You can see even on the plants, like small water droplets. Okay, so that is the dew. Okay, clear children? Now the 40th question. When you take a glass of ice water out from the refrigerator and leave it out in the open for a while, water droplets appears on the outside of the glass. What causes this to happen? So you might have observed this children. So when you take ice water, take a glass of ice water out of the refrigerator and you just keep it outside for some time, you can see small water droplets which are going to appear outside the glass. Outside the glass. So what happens? What is going to cause this? What is making this to happen? Whether the cold temperature in the refrigerator or the surrounding warm air condenses or the shape of the glass or the size of the glass. Okay children. So what happens? So already we have learned about condensation. What is condensation? So whereas vapor or gas or any other form of water is going to change it into a liquid form. So when we take out the ice water from the refrigerator and we are keeping it aside open, so we are seeing the water droplets. In the sense, this ice is changed as droplets, water droplets, that is liquid. This is because of condensation. Okay, so B option is the correct answer. That is, the surrounding warm air condenses. Clear children? Because of the surrounding warm air, this water has been condensed. Okay. Now, which one of the following is the effect of water pollution? So we might have heard of water pollution, water being polluted through so many causes. Water pollution. So what is the effect from these four options? whether decrease in population of aquatic life, or increase in population of trees, or increase in population of land animals, or no major changes in the balance of the environment. So what is the effect, children, in these four options? So decrease in population of aquatic life. Now, because of water pollution in the sense water getting polluted, the river water, sea water, ocean water, lake water. So what are all the surface water we are having on the earth, when it is getting polluted through so many sources like industries, wastewater, joining into the water bodies, or toxins released, again throwing so much of garbage and plastic, which are not able to compost. So all these are going to cause the water pollution. So because of that, what happens, the animal life which live in the water, like fishes and other sea animals, that is aquatic animals, so they are dying. Because they are dying, so there is a decrease in population. Okay, children, so that is why A option is the correct answer, decrease in population of aquatic life. So as we also human beings, when we take impure water, that is going to damage our health. No, so same like that, the same impure water, again it also damages the life of the aquatic animals. So because of that, there is a decrease in population of their number. Clear, children? Yes. Now the next question here, 42nd one. Chlorine is added to the water in the swimming pools too. So we have learnt about chlorine, a chemical. No, what is that? So it is going to purify the water. It is going to kill the germs in the water. No. So here we also add chlorine to the water which is in the swimming pools. No, why do we add this? Whether to sterilize the water, or to clean the water, or enhance the water, or pollute the water. So option A is the correct answer, that is sterilize the water. So it cleaning in the sense it just cleans the water, but it will not kill the harmful germs in the water. But chlorine, what happens, is added to sterilize the water, to kill all the bacteria or all the germs in the water. Because swimming pools, even we are going to swim, so if we take impure water, no, then it is going to cause harm to our health. So we have to sterilize the water, kill the germs and bacteria in the water. So that is why we use chlorine. Clear, children? Now 43rd question. Rainwater harvesting is. Rainwater harvesting. What do you mean by this? So whether it is storing groundwater by not using water from the well, stop growing crops to save water, allowing water to go into rivers and lakes, or collecting rainwater and storing it for later use. So what is rain harvesting, children? Rainwater, these days most of us are encouraging and practicing this one. We are practicing in the sense we are collecting the rainwater, we are storing it for future use. Okay, so rainwater harvesting is nothing but collecting rainwater and storing it for later use. Okay, this is a very good habit. Okay, so if we are having own houses, so it is good for us to have such facility where you can store all the rainwater so that we can use it in future. Okay, children? Now 44th question. Which of the following methods will be the best way to conserve water? Okay, which of the following methods? So you are having 4 methods here, children. So in this, which will be the best way to conserve water, to use in our daily life? Okay, so what is this? whether drinking less water than the required amount every day, or watering plants with the water that was used to wash rice, or C option, using the garden hose freely to wash the car, or brushing your teeth under running water. Okay, so A, C and D, so this cannot be done. No, only thing is B. Watering plants with the water that was used to wash rice. Okay, this is the best way to maintain the water, in the sense to conserve the water, to save the water. Okay, so even this water which is used to wash rice, it is also going to add as a best fertilizer for plants also. Thing is, like, you are having two benefits. One is you can save the water, another thing is you are giving a good strengthy water, that is a good fertilizer to the plants. Okay, so B is the correct answer. So children, if you have plants at your home, please ask your parents to water your plants with the water which you use to wash the rice. Okay, clear? 45th question, children. By which of the following ways can we reuse water? By which of the following ways we can reuse the water? So already used water, again we are using it in a different way. Okay, so which is the best way here? Let us see. A option is use water that is drained out from the washing machine to wash the toilet. Okay, use water that is drained out from the washing machine to water plants. C is use water collected from rain to wash vegetables. D is collect water from tap leaks to cook. See children, so we cannot do this three. Okay, only thing is the first one, that is A option. So use water that is drained out from the washing machine to wash the toilet. Actually, the drained out water of washing machine, it is with some surf water, like detergent water. No, so which we can use to just wash the toilets. No, you can use it to wash the toilets. Thing is, you will get the water and also you get the liquid of that surf liquid, whatever liquid we use, no, to clean our clothes. So that liquid again we can use it to clean our toilets. Even water is saved, even the liquid also is saved. So here mostly we are talking about the water, the reuse of water. So A option is the correct one. 46th question, children. What happens to the water table of a place having droughts for a long period of time? What happens to the water table of a place having droughts for a long period of time? So if you have a long period of time, droughts droughts in the sense, children, without rain. No, when you don't have rain and for a long period, for so many years or together, then what happens to the water table? In the sense, like you'll have a water table where you are going to measure. No, A option is it gets higher because of continuous evaporation and flow. B option is it gets lower because of continuous evaporation and flow. C is it remains the same because soil protects it from the heat. D is it gets replenished continuously. It gets replenished. Replenished is filled up. Okay, so water table, suppose like water table in the sense, like if this is the table, so if water is there, then if you want to show it in a graph, then if water is there, it is going to increase. No, if rains are there, it is going to increase. This line is going to increase. But when there are no rains and there are droughts, what happens? So this line is going to decrease. No, decrease in the sense it is going to come down. So that is why our answer is it gets lower because of continuous evaporation and flow. In the sense, you don't have rain and there is so much of heat, so there will be a continuous evaporation. No, what is evaporation in this evaporation, children? Whereas the liquid is going to change as gas. No, then because there is no liquid here and you are having continuous evaporation. Okay, so that is why B option is the correct one. So in level 2 again you have got 47th question, children. If each container holds the same amount of water, in which container would the water completely evaporate first? Okay, so here you can see you are having 4 type of different containers. So here A, B, C and D, 4 type of different containers. So if you have the same amount of water in every container, in which container would the water completely evaporate first? Okay, so which is going to evaporate first, which is going to turn into vapor or gas. Okay, the water which is going to turn into vapor or gas. So which container, children? Yes, B1, because the container is in a big container. Now you have got a wide mouth also. No, so there is much scope for this water to get evaporated than the other 3. Okay, so, children, clear? So that is why B is the correct answer. Now the 48th question. The diagram below represents the water cycle. Name the process that are labeled P, Q and R. Processes. What are they? So you are having P here. Okay. Just a minute, children. You are having P here. The process P, the process R, the process Q. Okay. So we have to label this. Now what is P, what is Q, what is R? So what is P, children? So what is P here? So the water is getting evaporated. No. So P is evaporation. So we'll take this. Okay, A option. P is evaporation. Then what is Q? Q is what? So what all water is evaporated? No. So here it has formed as clouds. No, clouds. So what are clouds? This is formed because of condensation. No, because of condensation. That is condensation. Q is. Then what is R? After cooling, what happens? This condensed water is flowing on the earth surface through rain. No. So this is rain. So our answer is A option. P is of evaporation, Q is of condensation and R is for rain. Clear, children? Now 49th question. The given setup shows the separation process of a mixture of water X and Y. Okay, X and Y respectively are. X and Y respectively are. See here, children. So you are having X and Y. Okay, so you have got 2 substances. One is X and one is Y. Okay, water is there and 2 other substances are there. So what are X and Y? That we have to identify. If you see, children, here in the diagram, so you have some substance in this container. Okay, 2 substances in this container which are being filtered, in the sense which are again being filtered into another vessel which is with water. Okay, and here only the Y substance is in the water, mixed in the water, and the X again is remaining in this filter. Okay, so what is that X and what is that Y? Okay, children, what is that X and what is that Y? So that we have to identify. So if you see, when you mix mud and salt in the water, what happens? Mud is going to get separated. No, Salt is going to be mixed, which we cannot remove the salt from the water, but we can remove the mud. Okay, children, even if you mix salt and sugar, what happens? Salt and sugar both get mixed in the water, which we cannot remove. Salt, sugar and salt also same process. Both get mixed up with the water. No. And mud and clay. Mud and clay both can be separated from the water. No. Clear, children? So what we have to identify is one is going to mix with the water, the other one is going to be separated by the water. No. Then our answer is A option. That is mud and salt. So when you are going to separate it through filter, so mud is remaining in this cone and the water which is mixed with the salt is remaining in the container. Okay, children, so X is mud and Y is salt. Clear? Yes. Now we'll go with the 50th question, children. The water in the beaker is dash and is converted into dash. The process is known as dash. If you hold a metal plate near the steam dash into water and water droplets can be seen on the plate. This is an example of dash change. Select the correct sequence of words to complete the above paragraph. Children, here, so you have to, you have to write the correct sequence of this changes, like whatever is happening with the water here. So here let us see carefully. According to the picture, you are basically boiling the water. No, we are taking the water in a beaker which is boiling. The first one. No, it is boiling. I'll just write it here. It is boiling and it is converted into, so what is this, children? Like it is like steam. No, so it is converted into steam and the process is known as, what do you call this? The boiling water converted into steam is called as vaporization. Okay, what do you call it as? Vaporization. And then if you hold a metal plate near the steam dash. So this is the metal plate, children. When you hold this metal plate near the steam, what happens? The steam dash into water. The steam dash into water. In this sense, the steam condenses. In this sense, the steam is going to form as water droplets. No, so that is, it is going to condense. No, it is going to condense. Okay, into water and water droplets can be seen on the plate. And this is an example of dash change. That is inversible change. Inversible change. Okay, children. So correct the correct sequence of words to complete the above paragraph. So we have to find these options in our answers. Okay. So first it is like boiling. First it is like boiling, then it is of steam. So third it is of vaporization. Fourth it is of condenses. And the fifth one is, this is an example of reversible change. Children, this is of reversible change. Okay. So the process is reverse. No, this is reversible change. The last one is reversible change. Clear? So this is the answer. Okay, children. Now we'll go with the 51st question. Read the experiment and answer. So carefully read it, children, and try to understand this question. In 3 500 ml beakers, Shyam put melted ice water, room temperature water and hot water. So Shyam has taken 3 beakers. Okay. So we'll just take here some 3 beakers, 1, 2 and 3. So in one beaker he kept ice water. Okay, I'll just mark it as ice. Room temperature water. Okay, like normal water, like room temperature water. like warm water it is, and hot water. Okay. So what happens? He put a thermometer into each beaker and recorded the temperature. This is ice, this is room temperature, and this is hot water. No, he just put a thermometer and recorded the temperature. He carefully placed a single drop of blue food coloring in the center of the surface of the water in each beaker. What did he do? He just poured some a single drop, just one drop of blue food color. In the sense, he wanted to color the water. No, so because for that he just placed a drop of blue food color in the center of the surface of water in each the beakers. For every beaker he placed a single drop of blue color. Okay, and he planned to take observation at 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes and 30 minutes. Which of the following statements can be explained by Sham's experiments? What is the result of this experiment? In the sense, not result exactly, like what can we observe through this experiment? No, he was observing for every 5, 10, 20 and 30 minutes, and at last, so what did he observe? That we have to identify. See children, the smell of one person's perfume spreads in all corners of the warm room. This is the A option. No, so when there is a warm condition in any room, the smell of one particular person's perfume is going to spread to the all corners of the room according to this A option. And B is the melting of ice is hot, and the melting of ice in hot and warm water. So can we see any melting of ice in hot and warm water, children, in this experiment? No. So this is not the option. Correct answer. C is the effect on volume of heating water. Okay, the effect of on volume of heating water, in the sense the effect of quantity of water of heating water. Did we heat water here? No, we didn't do this. So this is also wrong. D is the changing of phase state from liquid to gas. So are we seeing any boiling water into vapor and all that? No. So this is also a wrong option. So what is remaining is A option, which is the correct observation. So how we can say this is, see children, in this picture if you see, so this is like a cool water. Okay, this is like a cool water. Okay, and this is like a warm water. So when you put, when you place anything, any liquid or this color in this cool water according to our experiment, so it is stable here. No, there is no change, it is stable here. No, but when you just poured this in the warm water, what happens? So it is surrounded in the water. No, it has occupied the space in all the corners of the glass. So by this we can say that the smell of one person's perfume spreads in all corners of a warm room. Okay children, so when you do it in hot water and also in ice also, if you pour any color, so it is not going to change very immediately. Okay, it is not going to move very immediately. So it takes some time. But whether in ice, it doesn't change. It remains as the same only. In hot water, it takes some time. But in warm water, it immediately spreads. So same like that, our perfume also spreads in all the corners of a warm conditioned room. Clear children? Now, 52nd question. Dinesh used a pail to collect water from a tap for 5 minutes. Study the graph carefully and answer which one of the following graphs correctly shows the volume of water over 5 minutes. Okay children, so you carefully observe here. See here, this is the line of time, this is the line of volume of the water. Okay, see here. Okay, so this is like as time increases, the volume also mean the increase of volume, the increase in time. Okay, so when you collect water from a tap for 5 minutes, what's happened, children? The water level is going to increase. No, so we have to identify like which graph is correctly matching this point. So whereas if you see A option, here you can see the decrease in the water. Decrease in the water. No, so this is the wrong one. And C option, increase in water is there, but time if you see, it is stable here. No, but here it even like we said, it is like 5 minutes. Okay, so after 5 minutes also, if the water is flowing from the tap, even the water has to increase. No, time is also must also increase. That is not done here. C is also wrong. So here time is increasing, but the volume of the water is the same. So this is also wrong. Here the increase of volume in the time and also in the water is shown. No, so that is why B option is the correct answer. Clear, children? Yes. Now comes the last question, children, 53rd one. The given figure shows the process of. See here, what are you able to observe here, children? Like there is a container where the water is being boiled, heated. Okay. So what happens after heating? Now you can see the vapor here. We can see the vapor here, and after getting cooled, you can see the droplets here in the picture. No, these are the droplets. So which are again taken into another small container here. So what is this? The given figure shows the process of what? Yes, it is the process of condensation. Okay, children, it is the process of what? It is the process of condensation. Clear? So yes. So here we are going to stop, children. Hope you have understood all the questions. So please again take a look of all the questions and try to carefully concentrate on such type of questions. Okay, children. So take care and goodbye. We will be continuing in the next session. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.